What's going on, everybody? Jesus loves you. My name's Cody. It is Wednesday, and this is the Christian news show that you can catch right here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. True story. Truth! And the first story of the day, we need to talk about Londonderry, which it turns out is not just London and all of its surrounding suburbs. And the reason I feel I need to point that out is because obviously I am an idiot, and I didn't realize that Londonderry was the second largest city in Northern Ireland. But hey, leave me alone. You have no idea how bad my geography skills are. Until like 3 years ago, I used to think the United States capital was in the Washington state. But the reason that we're talking about Londonderry, or just Derry for short, is because 4 of its biggest churches decided to be awesome and are going to give out the Gospel of Luke to every house in the city. I mean, besides the fact that these guys obviously hate trees, these churches are amazing, giving the gospel to over 11,000 people. And then next to the news, I wanted to get your guys' opinions on the Bookless Library. And though it does just sound like an empty room, it's actually got like computers and tablets and, things that you can store ebooks on. The first one's going to be built in San Antonio, Texas, and it's going to be a little less than 5,000 square feet. And your options are you can either get on the computers and read the ebooks there, or you can check out a tablet. And I mean, at first I was extremely excited about this, but then I started thinking about all the library books I lost in high school, and I can't imagine the overdue payment you'd have to pay for a tablet. But I want to know what you guys think, because I really don't know how I feel about it. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of a cyber cafe, which I think are awesome. I think we should have them in churches because they would make Bible studies awesome. And I just think the churches should be more than a Sunday, Wednesday thing. But again, I could never check out a tablet or an e-reader. It's terrifying. And before we move on, wouldn't it just be a lot smarter just on your phone or your tablet at home, just have like an app that's a library and you check out books and they take them away from you? I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot cheaper than an entire building full of computers. Anyways, moving on, as many of you know, I like to have prayer requests in each video. And today that prayer request has to go out to Syria, where a university was bombed. And nobody really knows whether it was like terrorists or if it was the government, because there's been a lot of democratic reform going on, and so people are angry. Which in other words just means that nobody really knows what's going on, but what people do know is that 52 people are dead, and that death count could go up to 90. And if you watch the news and you see all the terrible stuff that goes on, 90 is a very big number. So yeah, Syria, our prayers are definitely out to you guys. And because for whatever reason I'm obsessed with books today, we need to talk about the Jefferson Bible. So in 1820, because I like to stay current, Thomas Jefferson made a book called The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth. Now it's usually called the Jefferson Bible. And at the time this was his own personal book. It was filled with Jesus' non-miraculous activities and his moral teachings. In fact, before he died, almost nobody knew about this except for like his select friends. But the American Humanist Association looked at it and said, 1820, this book needs an update. And so they decided to take it upon themselves to be the authority of what is good, what is bad, and what is useless in all sorts of different religious books that they put into one new Jefferson Bible. And this book is going to contain the original Jefferson Bible along with the Book of Mormon, the Hebrew Bible, the Quran, the Buddhist Sutras, and the Bhagavad Gita, which I probably said wrong. And so part of me is like, yeah, this is good. I mean, there's good things in every religion. And the other part of me is like, this is going to piss everybody off. And so for my Christian viewers, a big question becomes, what does this mean for you? And the answer to that would be that it's not going to affect you in any way because it's just another book, if it wasn't for the fact that the president and all the big political leaders in the United States are all getting one of the copies. And that means if it gets as big as they're trying to push it to be, the president will no longer swear on a Bible, he will be swearing on a bunch of different religious books at the same time. Now, I've said in the past, I believe that this is a free nation and not a Christian nation, so it doesn't bother me that much, but the fact that it bothers me at all lets me know that this is going to freak so many Christians out. Especially as of late, people have been very worried that the United States is pushing the Christian God away. And if anything could do that completely and permanently, it would be this book. I mean, it's been kind of nice over the years to have Big Brother patting us on the back for being Christian. It would mean that we would literally be on our own. I mean, our president may still be Christian, but as a country, the country would literally be 100% secular. That means as Christians, we're going to need more evangelism. We're going to have to be more dedicated as Christians. And as a Christian community, we're just going to have a louder voice. And obviously, that's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. We would simply have to start practicing real Christianity that's not backed by the country in almost any way. To me, it sounds fun, but it also sounds very scary at the same time. So, question of the day for you guys, do you think that the president should look to the Bible for moral teachings or to the Jefferson Bible? Please leave a comment in the comment section below with your answer. Leave a video response if you want to. My name's Cody. I'm bringing news to the Christian community every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody like, subscribe. See you later, and God bless.